What's going on, guys? So 2 days ago I got in the mail my new Penn Senator 12-aught, and I kind of just wanted to give you all a breakdown of that compared to the 6-aught. I've had the 6-aught for about 5 years now, and I've had no problems. And I've heard and I've read online that they can go with little to no maintenance for as long as you have them. But this 12-aught, I'll show it to you. I got it off of eBay from a guy, and he said that he got it from another guy, and this is actually an older version. I got about 1,150 yards of 100-pound Suffolk Superior mono on this thing, and I looked up the current 12-aughts that Penn still produces, and they only hold 800 yards of 80-pound tests. So I'm not sure what's up with that, or if this is a 14-aught and it's they said it was a 12-aught or it's wrong or something. But I just wanted to show you all a size comparison. Look at this. So this reel on the right, it's 6-aught. I believe it's 800 yards of 80-pound braid, and then about, let's say, 75 yards of 80-pound mono top shot. This is the Andy Monster monofilament line. It doesn't have a lot of stretch. I like it a lot. And then I have this connected to the braid with the FG knot. And this one here, gosh, I mean, it is ridiculous how big this thing is. It is straight mono, no braid, nothing. I basically did that because I've had an issue in the past, well, a pretty big issue with the FG knot going through the guides and getting stuck. I had a Shimano TLD 25, and I was kayaking out my shark bait one time, and I just wasn't thinking anything. I was just trying to get out there as fast as possible with the bait, and the knot got stuck in the guide and pulled the rod out to sea. I never saw it again. I searched for it for hours. I never saw it. So not a big fan of that. So I think eventually I'm gonna get roller guides for this rod. This is the Penn Slammer. It's a great rod. I love it. Strong and has good sensitivity, but just with the knot situation, I'm thinking I might have to go to roller guides. This rod here that I have with the 12-aught is, I think it's a Fiblink rod. They're kind of cheap, you know. They're not like super high quality, but it is roller guides, and I really wanted a roller guide rod for this reel. The guides are out of line a little bit, but not too much to where I have to worry about the line getting caught in the roll or anything, you know. And it's got a short butt, which I don't mind because I have a harness that I can put the butt of the rod on, and it's basically like over my knees. It's kind of like a plate that you put on your knees, and then you hook the hooks into the top of the reel here. But yeah, this reel, it's actually only 2 sizes down from Penn Senator that was used in Jaws, which was the 16-aught, which I can't even believe I own this thing. I got it for $205 on eBay. And if anyone could let me know what year this model is, I'd greatly appreciate it, because I'm very curious. It looks extremely old, but it's in pretty damn good shape. I mean, it only has 22 pounds of drag, but that paired with this very stretchy monofilament, I mean, that feels like 50 pounds of drag. So I have no doubt in my mind I could catch a huge tiger, shark, hammerhead, bull, whatever on this reel. One disadvantage this reel has is it is so heavy. I stepped on the scale and I was 189 pounds. I stepped on the scale with this rod and reel and I was 204. So this thing is extremely heavy. But I mean, as long as you have a good harness that you can buckle into and let the reel do all the work, I don't think it should be an issue. And it does have a slow gear ratio. I think it's like 2 to 0 to 1 or however it goes. But the main reason I wanted this reel is obviously because the price. They're a lot cheaper than an AVET, but the amount of line it holds is insane. Like I don't know a lot about AVETs, but I can almost guarantee they do not hold as much as this reel here. Well, some of them at least. And you know, this is just like the classic big shark reel. So that's pretty much my take on it. I am so excited to get this thing out there to Florida and try to catch some monsters.
If anybody has any info I'm leaving out or any idea of when this reel could be from, like what year it was made or any more information about it, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, the 6-02, I love it. You know, it's a lot lighter. It's very light, and you know, you can catch pretty much anything on this reel. I mean, you could catch tuna, sharks, tarpon, you know, even catfish, gar, whatever. It's a good all-around reel, but this one here, I wouldn't use for anything other than sharks. There's a lot better options to use on boats for big marlin and big tuna, mainly because of the gear ratio is so slow. But when you're standing on a beach and you got a shark swimming away from you with this heavy ass monofilament, I mean, there's really not much more you need than this reel right here. And I'll show you guys here, the clicker on the side is it's made differently than the clicker on the current 6-aught. It's a different kind of button. It doesn't have like a little indentation in the reel that the button sits in, like this one here. You can kind of see how it has this little part here that it goes in. And it doesn't have the ball bearing on the side that you can turn. It's just kind of in there. Like, I'll show you. It just kind of sits in there and you can't do anything with it. This one, you can loosen and tighten to adjust your spool, which I like, but it really isn't necessary. But the clicker, I'll show you the difference between the two clickers on the reel. So here's the 12-aught. You know, it's very loud, it's very drawn out. You know, you're not gonna miss it. If you're sitting down on the beach, it's windy, the waves are crashing, you're not gonna be able to go without hearing that. And here's the 6-aught. I noticed that it's harder to pull out line on the 6-aught with the clicker on than it is the 12-aught, which I do like more about the 6-aught, because I've had times where the waves are coming in really hard and, you know, they'll pull line out and you'll think you're up sharp. So I do like that more about the 6-aught, but I don't know, there's just something about this 12-aught clicker that's just so loud, and it's kind of, I don't know, I just love it. So you got the 2 holes here for, I believe it's called the turnbuckle. I think I might be wrong. It's kind of a little plate you put under the rod, and then you have these 2 screws that go up and connect it. And I actually have that coming in the mail. And then this is the clamp, the real clamp that helps it stay on. And I actually have that coming in for the Senator 12-aught as well. So, you know, once I get those 2 things on there, this thing is going nowhere. And I actually had a few setbacks because this fib link rod, I mean, you know, it was only like $60 on Amazon. It had mixed reviews, but I just decided to go ahead and get it. It did not hold enough space to firmly hold in the 12-aught. So I kind of had to duct tape it in there, but once I get the turnbuckle and the clamp, I'll be set. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, just leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't considered subscribing already, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, just if anyone knows anything more about it, just let me know, because I'm curious. I'm ready to use this thing. I'm going to be going to Destin, Florida in April, and then I also got a few trips planned for the summer. So yeah, I'm going to be putting this thing to the test. I'm sure this reel has caught lots of big fish in the past, but I don't know. Didn't really talk about it. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.